About Wings with his first big performance on Dancing on Ice. It is, of course, Brian McFadden.
Brian needs to bring his A game if he wants to beat the old dog, Jenny.
Probably one of the greatest moments of my life. I put it right up there with my 2 divorces. Oh, my shoulder pop. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's good. That was as funny and good to watch as you are off the ice.
And I really enjoyed it, so well done. If I just gone to the bar now, I'm happy.
Please welcome Brian McFadden.
I'm getting too old for that walk now. You're like, actually, you forget how to walk. Do you know that? You walk in and you're like, which arm goes in front? Because it's just...
We're every day,
there's not any choreographing the walk, you know?
Well, I tell you what, Brian, try it in high heels.
Try skates.
Well, skates, it's that thing when you've been skating a lot and you come back onto dry land. It's like you kind of don't know where you're going.
It's good.
Yeah,
when you get those skates off, your feet are like, they look like big sausages.
Well, listen, good start, wasn't it?
It was a good start. You know, it's been a hard 3 months, kind of, you know, from the very beginning, getting your first pair of ice skates, and you walk out and you think it's going to be easy, and you just go bang straight onto your face.
And it hurts so much, doesn't it? Falling on that ice is worse than pavement.
It is worse than pavement because it's so solid, and it's so embarrassing as well. Because especially my first of all, in front of Torval and Dean, and I was like,
oh, they love that.
What an
When
idiot!
people fall at the beginning.
It was
And they
horrible.
can teach you everything.
Have you noticed my beard? I had to shave
Yeah, I
my
was
beard.
going to say, it's one of those things, what's different when you do
I look like a raw chicken. I hate it.
No, nice. Why did you have to do it?
Well, I was doing it because I'm doing Bugsy Malone this weekend.
Oh, the hat and everything,
Bugsy
good.
Malone, they were all kids, so it's going to look weird if I've got a beard.
You look like a
And how's your shoulder? Because I was really feeling for you with that.
It's
Because
sore.
I bet it's
It's sore. Like, I've never really had a problem with it before. And in the dress rehearsal on Saturday, we were doing this spin thing, and I let go of Alex, and next thing my arm kind of just went back. And I was sitting up here. I was like, you're not supposed to be there.
Was that something you worried about, though, when you signed up to it? Did you think, actually, I could really hurt myself, or...?
I never worried about any of my kind of shoulders and stuff like that. I worried about my feet, like breaking an ankle or something like that, because I'm 6'2". When you get on those skates, it is supposed like wearing high heels, and when you get out first, you do kind of wobble over back and forth. So I did worry about getting kind of leg injuries, but or facial
it's
injuries.
basically trying to dance on knives.
It is.
On ice.
It is.
That's what
It feels more like spoons to me, to be honest.
Well, listen, all the drama's happening off the ice, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I read this morning, in fact, I think Gemma Collins was on Lorraine this morning, there was a story about she's actually throwing up with the stress of everything. I mean...
that was a cynical, really.
I love Gemma Collins. The GC is a different story now, she's hard to take, but Gemma is
Oh, now
beautiful.
listen, so there's 2 people?
Of course there is. The GC is the character she plays when she's a diva, and that's probably the one that people give out about, but Gemma is beautiful. And I feel so sorry for Gemma as well, because, you know, all the headlines are talking about her diva demands and you know, her leaving early and stuff. She's working so hard, and people have no idea. She really is. Like, I've been sitting in her dressing room when she's crying just from tiredness from working so hard.
But aren't you all working that hard, or actually...
Yeah, we are, but people are making out like she's not, and she really, really is.
I think it's a very difficult thing. It's a very difficult thing to put out, to have an alter ego and say, well, that... Because...
Well, that's what I was going to say. Do we need the GC?
Yeah.
Why don't we have lovely Gemma?
I don't know. They might be paying for both. I don't know.
Is that how you feel, then? Do you think that what we're seeing in the media is the act side of it?
Yeah, I think you're seeing the GC, because the real Gemma, when she's working hard, she's so lovely, and I do feel sorry for her. She's had a tough week. You know, when the GC comes out, it does bring these headlines on, though, when she does things, but the actual Gemma Collins is great, and you know, I hope this weekend we just see the real Gemma. She does a great performance, and people talk about how far she's come on her skating, rather than she left early or she stole something.
I've heard you're quite direct with her, though.
Yeah, well, we've got a good relationship, and I will say to her, right, it's time for the GC to push aside and let's see the real Gemma. You know, she's a sweetheart, she really is.
And you've got a lot of support. The kids have been there. Has Kelly been there?
And I think she's a bit jealous, because I think I'm a little bit better than she was. She's a bit like, yeah, you're doing well. You're doing okay. How's that shoulder, huh? But the kids are loving it. Lily's come to a few practices, and both kids are coming this weekend as well.
I love
Yeah, it's good.
And
There's
of
so
course-
much fun now.
And of course, our Syra is on the show.
Ah,
Yeah,
I
have you?
love Syra.
Hey,
Okay,
she's
okay.
the sweetest.
She's so lovely. And me and her, we ring each other every night and have a gossip.
I love
Yeah, because
that.
the show, like behind the scenes, is a bit like an episode of Coronation Street.
Is it competitive?
No, not really. No,
well,
not
that's
yet.
good.
Not
Oh,
yet.
not
It
yet.
will obviously get
Finals.
competitive. But me and Sarah do. We have a proper gossip every night. I'm like, can you believe they said that?
Our Syra, oh, we can't recognise our Syra at all.
She looks amazing.
And what about the music side of things? I mean, Westlife is reuniting
Yeah.
no Brian.
No, well, it was never even talked about. You know, you have to remember, I left Westlife in 2004. That's a long time ago. And the boys carried on for, I think, 10 or 11 years after that. So it is two different bands,
Yeah.
really. And it would have been kind of weird, you know, because when I left, them boys worked so hard to keep the brand going for so long. And, you know, this is like their swan song, it's their big comeback. And for me to kind of just turn up,
Yeah.
can I have a bit of that, please? Not really fair.
So it's not a fallout or anything.
No, we never even spoke about it. The guys kind of carried on doing Westlife for a long time and they decided to get back together. We never even spoke about it, it was never mentioned.
Right. But you are going on tour with Boyzone.
I'm going on tour as myself, but I'm supporting Boyzone as a special guest on their Australian tour.
They do make it sound like you've joined Boyzone.
Of course they do. That's the BMF.
Wow, that's a real
Change move.
That's my alter ego. But he's a bit of a recluse. So it's kind of weird 'cause I'm doing so many things. I'm doing my solo thing on my own. I'm going out on tour with Boyzone, and me and Keith are still doing Boys Life as
I
well.
love that.
And you forgot, you've got an album coming
Oh,
out.
that's my solo thing.
Oh, it's called
Yeah, the album's coming out. It's called Otis,
Otis.
which is a collection of Otis Redding songs which I've done with a live soul
Wow. When was the last time you released an album?
band. I don't know, 5 years ago.
Why have you taken such
I took
a
up
break?
golf. And I found Domino's
Fair enough.
Pizza. So it kind of consumed me
When
for
you
a
finish
while.
the album, let's go play golf and eat pizza.
Absolutely. I'm going to get the album out, I'm going to finish Dancing on Ice, then you'll find me looking like this again, with a beard, covered in pizza, and a golf club.
Why Otis Redding?
You know, I wanted to do this album for a long time. I've always loved soul music, but obviously, you know, being in Westlife and my own solo music was obviously geared towards pop music. And I just feel I'm old enough now, you know, I've enough life experience that I could challenge myself and do it. And as well, this band that I worked with are just incredible. They're proper players. Now yeah, we just tried it out, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out.
And I don't know if you were listening earlier, we were talking about
You
marriage.
driving?
No,
No,
not my
we've never been
driving. I'm trying to forget that.
I was waiting to see who was bringing me home. I was waiting to see you turn up.
Definitely not.
I did go walk.
Driverless car, I admit. And Rebecca was still saying she still has the big dream of it. Do you? Are
What,
you
you
still?
think I'm going to ask her to marry me? I'd be like, something you do.
Do you still have the dream though?
Do I have the dream?
Yeah, getting married and it all going.
I've had more weddings than Emmerdale.
But we know how
Do you still
we
believe in it, though?
women think about their wedding. Do men?
No, I would like to spend the rest of my life with someone that I love, and I would like to have more children. But the marriage thing for me, when you've done it twice and you've got divorced, you can't really stand there and go, oh yes, I believe in marriage.
Got it.
It's wonderful.
What do you think about
You
what
know-
Rebecca was saying? Is that it just feels so much these days that it's almost disposable. We
It
need
is.
so quickly.
But it is, that's what I say. You know, if I'm able to get married for a few years and get divorced, then what does marriage mean? You know, it's just a party,
Yeah.
really, isn't it? You're not really,
Yeah.
you're not paying any respect to marriage if you get married and get divorced. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's more important that you have a family and you stay with the person that you're with. I think that's more important.
Well, Brian, lovely to have you here. Good luck on Sunday. What's the routine on Sunday?
Bugsy Malone, I can't even say it because I have a really rude way I say the name of the song.
Oh, say it.
Big Sam's Fat Slags, but I don't think that's what it's called. I think it's called Fat Sam's Grand Slam. That's it. That's the one.
That was your fault, Adam.
You did ask. You did ask.
We won't take it as
They don't call them loose women for nothing.
I think that was slightly Freudian, actually. I was a bit worried about it. Brian, thanks so much. Of
Thanks,
course,
Jane.
we're sending lots of luck to our Syra.